Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Tuesday. So we know yesterday was a holiday. We had Labor Day off, and Sunday I just kind of took off and took the time to rest and spend time with the family. So hopefully you all enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully today was not too cruel to you, despite majority of the market coming down and being in the red, which sucks. But we know how to weather the storm, and we are prepared, right? Before I get into discussing things look to come, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. The stock market continues to come down, which we expected, right? Which we expected. We were able to make money out this. And it was not only coming down, but it was extremely volatile. We saw prices come all the way down and actually return back up to end fairly flat on the day. Much of the market moved that way. Some of it ended down. We got a big dog that really ended on the positive side, but let's take a look at it. So we got the Dow Jones down 0.55% flat, S&P 500 down 0.41%, also flat. The Nasdaq down 0.74%, and the Russell taking the largest beating, being down 0.96%. Each of these indexes pretty much were flat on the day. However, if you look at the day. We came all the way down here. We slowly moved back up where we were almost even, and we just traded sideways for quite some time until we just came all the way back down and we settled. And that happened on pretty much most of the indexes as well as a lot of our stocks. Right now, the thing I want us to pay attention to from these lows, we are now back down. We are only up now 6.58%. We were up 17% up here, and now we are down only up 6.58%. So we have lost about 11% over the matter of since August 16th. So that's probably a couple weeks. About 2 weeks, we've lost nine, almost 11%. So that is terrible, right? We're taking a beating right now, but it is okay. It is okay because we're in this thing for the long run, and we're also learning how to make money on the way down. And at the end of this video, we are actually going to look at the chart to see what can we continue to expect going forward. And we're going to think about any major catalyst that's going to be coming up in the month of September. Right? So that's where we are with most of our indexes. The big dog that I really want to put on y'all radar, look at Tesla. Tesla still stayed on top. Only up 1.56%, but up nonetheless. This to me was crazy because Tesla was actually down heavy first part of the day, which I guess this is not showing it, but hey, it was down. It wasn't heavy, but it was down pretty good from being at 272. It came down to about 267, maybe lower, and then it just continued. It came all the way back up and ended in the green. I was actually trading this, and I almost took a loss today. I took a small loss today. Matter of fact, when you do the math and total it all up, I took a small loss today. However, it's not money that I didn't make while playing Tesla. So Tesla did the opposite of the market today, and in turn, I suffered a little bit because of it. But that's okay because I'll make that back later in the week, tomorrow probably. Another one that I'm liking right now. I know that it's constantly coming down, but I am loving ChargePoint right now. I am keeping my eyes on it and watching this thing because it was rocking and rolling at one point today. It came all the way down here to the 1424, and it was all the way back up here at the 1524. And so that's a major move at one point today. A major move that could have been caught. I myself missed it, but when I looked at it and reviewed it, I was like, man, that would have been easy money to be made. So there's just two companies that I'm liking right now, Tesla and ChargePoint. And I'm actually considering jumping. I have some Tesla, but I'm thinking about considering going in deeper on my long-term side. ChargePoint, I actually took profits on this one a long time ago, but if the market continues to come down, if I see this bad boy hit, I want to say $12 is where it was at the low. It was actually $8.95 on the low side, and it hit 18 on the high side. I want to say if it hits at $12, anything under $12, I'm jumping back in ChargePoint. So those are my levels for ChargePoint as of right now. Okay, so let's take a look at some news, right? Some news that I liked. Not really liked, but just kind of explaining what how the market is feeling. This article right here Stock futures are flat after another day of losses amid a surge in treasury yields. A surge in treasury yields. Those are bonds, you guys. Those are bonds. The moves came amid a surge in bond yields that saw the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield jump to its highest level since June. So June is where we saw our lowest in the stock market, right? And now we see the Treasury yield jump this high. That means people are fear. They're trying to find safety for their money. They believe that bonds are going to be the safest space. So people are pulling money out of the markets and putting it into bonds. So I anticipate us continue to go a little bit lower. Well, I won't even say a little bit. I anticipate us going lower. The rate on the 30-year Treasury yield closed at its highest low since 2014. Bond yields moved inversely to prices. Investors are split on how to approach the market entering the first post-Labor Day week in September, a notoriously cruel month for stocks. All eyes are on the 3,900 level on the S&P 500. We had a big spot, you all, and we're going to look again. We're going to look at our chart for this one because we looked at our chart at about this exact same time before it went bull. See some of the index falling even lower lows while others are optimistic about a year-end rally. I don't know about the year-end rally because last year we had a nice little rally, but immediately after that we came plummeting down. So I am not sure on how I feel about that. But let's take a look at this. So you all remember we draw a chart here at the beginning. So on the way down, we caught it. I believe we were here when I said that we were going bull. We came up, we came down, we came back up, we came down, and we pretty much took off to the moon here. Well, look at this, you all. Now look at it currently. Where we currently are, we're back to a point where we're going back down. And we have not seen any strength at all. We have not seen this thing pump break. So even here where it was going up, we saw it kind of come down a little bit and retest the levels before it just continued to go higher. At this point, we had one break. This is 2 days. And after that, it has continued to go down. We have not seen a break to where this thing is retesting going back up to the upside. So that is why I believe that it could potentially come down lower. Our next level that I'm going to be looking for is probably going to be in between this 387.30 and this 380. So I think we may find some support in between that. But as of right now, it may even be this 387.05. It may be that. Right now, that's a $3 point to the downside. But if we fall through that, 387.05, you can expect it to continue coming down, probably to about the 380.19. So just something to be aware of. Something to be aware of if you are going to be trading this thing on the downside. However, if it goes through the upside, we got our chart here. Each of these lines represents somewhere on the upside where it could potentially be call options and you can make money on the way up. But right now, even if we go back up, I see us meeting a point of great resistance at 396.96. So again, support could possibly be at 387.43. If we come below that, we're going to continue down with puts. However, if we break back up to the upside here at the 397.40 about, and 397.18 about, if we come back above that, we could potentially see ourselves going back bullish just for a short time. I do believe that we have a rough time coming this month, so it's going to be several weeks before we see the green days again. This month, we do have several things coming. We have the Fed speech. We have job, like I said, labor. We have the Fed speak and another interest rate hike coming. So those are three things that could potentially be a positive or a negative catalyst for the market. If the Fed hit us with another 75% basis point interest rate hike, who knows what could happen. If they hit us with a 50 basis point hike, who knows what could happen. If they hit us with 25, the market could react very crazily. I mean, good or bad to these things. It depends on how people feel and whether they agree with, the amount of aggressiveness that the Fed has been approaching the markets with. So that's what I have right now. Hopefully y'all enjoyed your leisure time. I will the word for the week. Your leisure time for this week. And hopefully that you all really just enjoy this short week. Hopefully you took the time to sit back, relax, reflect on things. Again, as I told you all last week, make sure you reflect on your wins and your losses and continue to learn from them, just like I learned from my mistake today. I know that Tesla is a big dog. It moves one way or the other, and it moves markets. So I should not have tried to guess that it would come down with the rest of the market. Instead, I should have traded the charts or found another trade to make. So, hope you all enjoyed your leisure time. I understand we back at work, but y'all continue to get on the grind. Continue to follow the journey to become wealthy. Don't give up. As of yet, we are almost at the end of the year where we can really reflect on our wins and our losses. But for now, I thank you all for joining the journey to become wealthy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all later.